Name. What is that song actually about?
Name. Name. I was friends. I was friends with a girl. That girl Kennedy. She was on. You probably don't remember her. She was on MTV.
I think she's on Fox now.
She's an arch Republican.
Was she like a VJ?
She was a VJ.
Yeah.
She was like the alternative nation VJ or something like I don't know. So she and I met each other and we became friends, and so I would take the train from Buffalo down to New York and I'd go see her and we'd hang out and we would go eat borscht at some Ukrainian restaurant in Manhattan, and we would just sit and hang out and talk. And I was fascinated by her because she was, you know, she was about 10 years younger than I was, and not even 10 years younger, but she was just, I just respected her so much because she had the balls to like leave her home, go to New York, get this job with MTV, just like really like went out on this crazy adventure, and she was fearless, and I loved her. I just thought she was just such the funniest, craziest person I knew at the time, and we became friends. And you know, and then that song, she was getting more and more famous. I was not at the time, and but it was like, I don't know. It was just something about her life and her experience and her adventure just sort of sparked those lyrics inside me. I was just thinking about her. I was just thinking about my friend. That's all.
At what point do you realize what the song's about, and that it has connections to her?
When my ex-wife asked me, "What is that about?" And then you go, "You're not allowed to ask me what anything is about." That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
I mean, to be fair, like, you know, you live a whole life before you meet your partner. You know.
Yeah. You know, I mean, yeah. Yeah, you live your whole life, and then you live your second life after they leave. But you know, I mean, it's like art is one of those things. Music is one of those things. Any of this, it's like there has to the space of it has to be respected. You know, you have to respect the space of it.
Does Kennedy know the song's about her?
Yeah, we talked about it. You know, for a little bit. You know, and it was, you know, I mean, I don't know. She's married and got kids and a husband, and she's been married forever and all that kind of stuff. And like, you know, but I had never met anyone like that before. She was fucking crazy and fun.
Any of that fearlessness inspire you?
Yeah. Yeah. She was way more fearless than I was, you know.
I do believe in you are the company you keep. And even if it's people who are just around for a season, you know, you learn a lot from them, and they push you to do things that.
So who inspires you guys?
I've been inspired by countless friends of mine over the years. Countless.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I've also been like lucky enough to have some of the best, most incredible human beings.
Yeah.
And when you watch them do things, like you watch Kennedy, like live her truth and live out her dreams and work every day to achieve those, and with that comes fearlessness. Like, it pushes you. It is motivational. Like,
yeah.
It's very true. You are the people you are around.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and it's amazing. It's amazing because I have an 8-year-old daughter, and it's like she is exactly like I was. And my parents, holy shit, man, they would just beat the fucking snot out of me to get me to stay in line and all, you know. And like when she's acting up and acting like me, I have to take a breath and just go, how do I wish they treated me?
Yeah.
And that's how I try to treat her. Because I really, because I always ask myself, like, could I have done more if they had been more supportive? You know what I mean?
But there is,
maybe I needed to be.
bro, there's this also large understanding of when people are telling you to get in line and do things that are in line.
Yes.
there's a contrarian energy that erupts, especially from kids.
Absolutely.
And you can't be where you're at today if you weren't contrarian. Rock
Right.
stars at a core are not people who stay in line.
No, you don't. You don't stay in line.
And maybe it was the constant forcing and pushing to stay in line that made you push back
I think so.
to a point where your whole life is now out of
I
line.
think so, but I'm still not going to do that to her. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Because it's
Well, you want to
'cause-
be what you weren't. You didn't
Yeah,
have.
I mean, because the toxic side effects of being raised in that kind of
Not great.
environment. I mean, it really makes you annoying to your friends because you're just like you're so insecure and neurotic. You know, is this good? Is this good? Do I look all right? What's going on?
But it's
You know?
that's the weird balance of the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Like that's upbringing and life and experience. It's so crazy.
Yeah, I think about that and I think, well, if I were a little more well-adjusted, I might have just been an accountant, so.
And then the world would have never gotten Iris or Nate or
Nah.
any of this music.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.